I brought you another city skyline here on our America's Mattress Live Tower cam. Can't really see those clouds right now, but it is mostly cloudy at the airport at the moment. 48 degrees too. Humidity 77%, hanging on to a little bit of that moisture, but nothing really in terms of the way of rainfall going on right now. 457 was our sunset. 54 was our high, so 3 degrees above average. Certainly starting to squish those numbers down compared to what we saw last week when we were still seeing highs in the 60s. And those overnight lows, right? Getting close to freezing, but 39 isn't exactly quite where you'd want to see taking precautions for those freezing conditions early in the morning. 39 in Grand Junction, but 32 in Delta, 30 in Montrose. So those lower valleys down towards our south are starting to see freezing conditions, and those are going to pop up more and more as we head on throughout the week here. Our highs mostly in the 50s, right? 57 in Delta, 47 in Aspen, so a little bit lower over towards the mountains, 32 in Carbondale. So you are seeing those really chilly daytime highs up in the more mountainous areas. But overall, at least here in Grand Junction, we've had 17 above average days this month and one perfectly average day. That was yesterday. It broke our streak of 18 above average days in a row. Finally starting to see a shift in our forecast, right? Although another day was another above average day. Some of those showers up towards north near Garfield, Rio Blanco County, starting to calm down a little bit. And you'll see a little bit still popping up. Look over down towards Moab. Some of that could come our way, especially I think over towards the western portion of Mesa County. You could see some sprinkles later on this evening here. 47 in Montrose right now. Clear skies down towards our south, at least at the moment at the airport. Let's look at our future cast. This is tonight, 8 p.m. You'll notice we're still in those 40s. Clouds kind of help us hang on to that heat as we get into the evening here. And we're going to progress a little bit further. Still scattered and isolated showers here and there, but you'll see a lot of that is really just contained towards the more mountainous areas. We're not expecting too much tonight, but I do think it is possible. So I still have a 20% chance, but again, very, very slim amounts of that possible. Then Wednesday, 7 a.m. in the morning, right? Hanging out in those 30s. Again, a lot lower down towards our south where you're expecting a little bit less cloud cover. And throughout the day, it's going to be mostly cloudy on Wednesday, and so isolated showers also are going to pop up here and there. This low pressure system is why we're getting that rainfall right now, but it's moving out of the area. And as it does, the second system follows it up right behind us. It's going to cool us down more and make for a very rainy kind of close out to the week until we get to Friday. Let's look at that. So Wednesday night, I do think is our next chance of significant rainfall here in the Grand Valley, but much more so as we progress today on Thursday and Thursday night. I do think it's going to be an overall rainy day, not necessarily constant, but a significant amount of rainfall on the western slope. But that will be some more snow. Right now, at the very most, you're kind of looking at that blue area here. That's in the range of 3 inches towards the Grand Mesa. Of course, much more closer towards the divide. You can see a little bit more snow as we progress into these next couple of days here, looking at our snow totals. There's a lot of it Powderhorn right now. Not too much, a little bit under 2 inches, so nothing too crazy going on right now. But let's look at our 7-day forecast, right? Because we have more to talk about. 48 on Friday, that big cool down coming with that rainfall. 51 on Saturday, but then a lot of sunny skies will kind of stop us from getting down quite to below average, and those freezing temperatures start to return in the later hours. But let's look at Montrose, right? Thursday night, 34 degrees is going to be low. I wouldn't rule out some mixed precipitation as you get into the evening and early morning hours on Friday in those lower valleys. 48 on Saturday, and again, plenty of sunshine as we start next week. But those lows getting well below freezing.